Welcome back to the channel, guys and girls, or welcome to the channel if you're new. In this video we're doing some Fortnite ranked rocket racing. We're in Elite and we make it to 46% in this video. So we have 6 races totaling 15.5 minutes long, but let's get into it. So we did get a 46% launch boost here, so it's not the greatest. We are in 3rd place at the moment though. So it does seem like there's only a few cars in this race. So we're going to have at least 3rd to get any kind of ranking to increase. That last little clip on the boost pad threw us down, so we couldn't actually gain any more positive momentum there. We are still in 3rd place. So people behind us aren't really showing up on our screens, so we probably have a pretty good distance on them. The 2nd place car is directly in front of us, but they have a pretty good momentum, so it's going to be hard to catch up to 2nd place here. We are landing these boost pads pretty well though. Looks like we missed that one underneath that overhang though. We can see 1st and 2nd place now. We had to cut through like that just because we were losing control. This is the 2nd lap, so we still have another lap to gain to pass this guy. We ended up clipping that cliff a little bit rough though. Somehow we dropped down into 4th. I didn't see a 4th place pass me. So it looks like we should be hitting the ground and building up some boost here because we are on the last lap and we're in 4th place. We're about to have another boost charged. So we messed up that drop. And we missed that boost pad as well. So there is the last place that's catching up to us pretty quickly. Or our 5th place. We actually took the long trail there to hit those boost pads. We are updated for our videos though. So we are taking into consideration any kind of hints we've been giving through the comments. We got 3rd place. And for our ranking, as you can see, we're at 39%, so we did go up 1%. Let's get into race number 2. So we had an 87% launch boost here, which is better than the first race. I don't understand this car coming around the track here. Before I thought maybe it was just a part of the track, but it looked like there was nameplates on them, so maybe there's some kind of track trick or something to where you don't have to do the whole track, you can just loop backwards. I'm not quite sure. I'm not going to attempt it though because I don't want to lose rank. And we don't do any other kind of practicing other than just playing rank, so. We got both of these little pads here, and we used a boost to catch up to 1st place. So we're doing pretty well. We're in 2nd right now. Can't really see anybody directly behind us. We did hit the rail there, so that slowed us down a bit, and now we have a 2nd place coming up to us. And it does seem like one of the cars didn't take off on the launch, so we're going to at least have 5th place. Looked like we were in 1st for a second there, but then it clicked back over to 2nd. So we're still in 2nd place. Have no clue where 1st place is, but that might be the yellow car that's just looping the track. We do have the car coming up behind us, so this is only the 2nd lap. We're crossing over to the 3rd here. So this would be the final lap. We just need to make some kind of progress. As you can see, we are still in 2nd place, but this 3rd place car keeps trying to pass us here. and I am being more and more convinced that this car that's going backwards on the track is the first place vehicle. So we have one boost charged up and one halfway charged. Looks like we're doing pretty well. We're still in second place though. First place did finish already, so we have to cross pretty quickly. And we did finish in second place. Completed a quest off to the side, which is just finishing a single race. And we got top 4, so we got another quest completed. We go over to ranking, and we go up to 43%. Let's get into race number 3. So it seemed like there was actually 8 racers in that one. I don't know why, it seemed like there's only 5 or 6. This one says there's 11 though. We got an 88% launch boost, so let's get into it. As long as we can stay off the lava barrier side rails, we should be good. Tried getting some drift off that green car there, but it didn't last long because of the corner. We're in 4th place at the moment. And we did run out of throttle on that turn there, but we did land on the rails, so we didn't crash out. Looks like everybody's really good though, at this track at least, because we're in the top 6. And normally we can drift this one, but it doesn't look like we're going to be doing too well. I get kind of flustered when there's a lot of traffic like this. I like it being spread apart so we don't have to worry about cars pushing into us or making stupid mistakes like that. So we were in 2nd, but now we're fighting for between 2nd and 5th because the car's behind us here. We're still maintaining 2nd place, but 1st is pretty far out in front of us now, so we do need to make up for it somehow. So we're in 3rd, we're passing 2nd. There are 2 cars behind us pretty close though. As long as we can make it in this tunnel without cars bumping us and stuff, we should be okay when it comes to the tunnel part. This is the 2nd lap, and we're coming up to the corner that crosses over to the next lap, so. So we did maintain 2nd for this whole lap. This car here is just about to pass us though, as you can see. So we got 3 cars in front of us. It puts us in 5th place. As long as we can stay on the track, we should be good though. Usually these guys that are like Unreal ranked will try and troll through the first 2 laps, and then on the final lap they'll just all out pass you and leave you in the dust. Kinda seems like that's what they were trying to do in this one. Somehow I wrecked out there when I shouldn't have, or I don't feel like I should have anyway. So we're gonna have to take this little trap awkward way. Now we're gonna have to boost, just try and get a little bit ahead of everybody else because we were in 7th place for a second there. Looks like we're gonna finish off in 6th. It does cross over to 7th though. I don't understand how, because we were in 5th whenever I said 6th. But for ranking, it looks like we dropped a little bit. We're down to 42%. Let's get into race number 4. So it looks like there's at least 10 racers in this one. We got a 71% launch boost, which is pretty good. We're in 4th place at the moment. And we do have a specific trail that we take on this one. We don't take daring trails for this track here, especially when there's cars like that bumping us. This white car with the stripes came out of nowhere, so he must have took a shortcut. We are in 2nd place at the moment though. We got 2 boosts charged up, so after we hit this ball here we can actually boost through it. We actually made it through, so we have 1st place at the moment. This car here is trying to pass us though. As you can see, that car took another shortcut. So we see where they're taking it, but we're just not going to do it. Like I said, it's just not worth the risk. These cars are pushing us around a bit though too. So we're on the second lap, coming across to the third lap here. And we launched through that gap again, so we didn't hit the ball. We are in first for the moment again. Seems like people have issues of crossing through that, like we're about to have here. We're in second place, but there is a car directly behind us, so it's not like we're doing the greatest. We're in first for the moment. We do have another one charged up and one more about to be charged, so we're just going to go ahead and launch it. We come through a little crooked, but we still made it through safely. Looks like we have a really good lead on these guys, so it's okay if we hit this little barrier, which we didn't. We did finish in first place here. We completed a quest off the side for getting first place as well. So that's going to help our ranking out quite a bit. It does look like we're about 3 seconds ahead of anybody else. So we're up to 47%. Let's get into race number 5. This one's going to be a little bit shorter. Looks like there's 8 racers in this track though, so it's the same track, just less racers, so we're going to have to get a higher rank to maintain position. The ranking is based off of how many cars are racing a track. Seems like these racers are probably better too. I don't think they're the same cars. But this race was collected a day after the previous one, so that would differ on why they're different cars. So this would be the second lap out of 3. Still not a big concern, but we are in 6th place, so we do need to make some moves here. As you can see, that car just cut over that castle, so that's the shortcut that we don't like taking. So we're coming up to the 3rd lap here as soon as we come out of this corner. Looks like we're only in 5th place, so this one is a struggle compared to the last race. I think it just has timing with the boost. That's the only difference. We did get too high on that jump there, so we did crash out, and then we hit the bridge as well when we were trying to boost. So this one's going to be a rough race, as you can tell. We don't have any more boost, and this is the last lap. We only have 15 seconds to cross the finish line because the first place had crossed a while ago already. We're just going to boost out here because we did crash it. We got 5th place. That is going to affect our ranking quite a bit. As you can see, we're pretty far behind first place here. We got 46% for ranking. Let's get in the last and final race. So I didn't get to see how many cars were actually in this race. We got a 97% launch boost though, and we do like this track. I ended up clinging to the side instead of the top, so I failed on that boost collection. Like I said before though, I do like this track, so we have a pretty basic plan that we take every time. Usually every boost pad we'll just try and hit. It doesn't matter where we're at on the track. We tried clinging on there, but it didn't work out, so we had to cut through the middle of these barriers here. So now we're on the 2nd lap. Got a pretty good momentum, and we do see 3 cars in front of us. So it seems like we're doing pretty well so far. We are behind. Like I said, we are on the 2nd lap though, so we have time to catch up. As long as we don't crash out here, which we almost did. We ended up going between those 2 boost pads, so we should be drifting here to try and gain more boost charge. So we're in 7th place now. And we did barrel roll just to make that jump there. So we're in 4th at the moment, but we're bunched up between 3 different cars, so that's the only reason why. This is going to be the end of the video, though, so if you liked it, go ahead and click the like button. If you'd like to see more, go ahead and click subscribe. Thanks again. Stay safe. Stay positive. We ended up finishing off in 5th place. Doesn't really help our situation out too much with the ranking. Thanks again. Stay safe, stay positive. Have an amazing day. 46%.